Hi everybody, this is part 2 of my video. So we'll talk about the first good news is that of the global inflation rate has been coming down across the world. And therefore, with the global inflation coming down, we think that the same thing should happen to the US inflation rate. As a result, if it comes down, then the Federal Reserve will most likely going to cut the interest rate. The second good news is something that many people have heard before, but somehow did not take this very seriously in consideration. And this is really the good news of NVDA. Now, NVIDIA stock has really beat the analyst expectation. As a result, the NVIDIA stock has really skyrocketed. There's a reported revenue of $26 billion versus the expected revenue of $24.7 billion. As a result, it went up phenomenally. The key thing is not just about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a signal for the rest of the high-tech world about AI, because all the AI requires the NVIDIA processor to drive. So if NVIDIA takes off in a big way, it's because there's a lot of demand for AI applications. And as a result, we should see an AI boom. So when NVIDIA skyrocketed their performance, it simply means that artificial intelligence will likely take off in a big way as well. The last time NVIDIA had such good result in the last quarter, the whole stock market rallied. Somehow this round, it didn't rally as much because there was some mixed signal from the job market surveys and things like that. It so clouded the whole news. But actually, there was the big mistake if you have focused on that news. I'm not the only one who say that NVIDIA's strong results will signal a powerful bull market. Analysts are actually very optimistic, although cautiously optimistic, of what will happen to the next 3 to 5 years. So there is an analyst report, the stock market bull rally could last for another 5 years, right? So we're right now in what we call on the infancy phase of a bull market, and and some people believe it is the infancy of a bubble. I don't deny that this could be a bubble. So there is a veteran tech investor called Ginny Munster. He says that this rally could last for 5 years, but it may end with a spectacular bursting of a bubble, right? So would there be a burst of bubble? It could be. But this bull run can last for 3 to 5 years. We're just on the infancy. So Munster told CNBC that we are in the early stage of what I think is a 3 to 5 year bull market, and that seems to be out of touch with the given market run that we have more recently. But if you ultimately believe in the substance of AI is going to be greater than hype, then the market is going to rally. So I believe or what he say as well. And Munster believed that the stock market rally will morph into a bubble that comes with a painful end at the end of decade. I do agree that is the bubble going to last for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years? I don't know, okay? Somewhere along the line, if it really rises to the size of bubble, we better start paring down the positions of NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is where the bubble is blowing up. But for now, I think I'll prefer to ride the bull run right now. So the NASDAQ so far, okay, has kept breaking all-time high after all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. The whole of last year and early part of this year, I've been telling everybody how amazing NASDAQ is. NASDAQ is the one that can get people really rich, really rich, really rich. I've also went as far as sharing everybody, for every $2 I invest in S&P 500, I'll invest $1 in the NASDAQ 100, right? Somehow a lot of people will take the position in the S&P 500 and miss the position in the NASDAQ. Maybe it's familiarity, maybe it's something that they don't believe, whatever reason, right? So from the lows of the NASDAQ, right now we are risen up by 50% or so. So it's very high, a bull run, and it keep rising up and up and up. And I think that the bull run will continue. But wait, doesn't this sound like the dot-com bubble? Well, let's take a look at the dot-com bubble, shall we? So this one tracks the S&P 500 during the dot-com bubble days. So the dot-com bubble kind of started in 1995, and where all the internet companies start coming out in a big way. And it rose and rose and rose and rose and rose and rose to somewhere around 2000-ish to 2011. Then the phenomenal bursting of the bubble, and it went down by 50%. But take note, this bubble lasts for how many years? 96, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years. 5 years bull run, 2.4 times, okay, 2.4 times. Somehow from the bottom of where we were, somewhere around 3,600 points to now, it's about 4,300. It's not even one time yet, okay? So this is 2.4 times, 2.4 times. Therefore, I think that we are just in the infancy of it. This is my belief, okay? My belief, and I could be spectacularly wrong on this, okay? But it is possible for the whole S&P 500 to fall by 50% or so, as we can see in history. But let's take a look at what happened to the NASDAQ, shall we? The NASDAQ is even more insane. Insane is the word. So from the same period, about 95, it went up by a phenomenal 11 times. My goodness, mamma mia, man. Okay. Wow, 11 times, right? 11 times. So if NASDAQ started somewhere around 12,000 points, which most of the time, which is around the region where I bought, we are talking about 11 times, which means you'll go to somewhere around, 100 over 1,000 points, it's some mad number, right? So if this were to happen, I think a lot of people who follow me will become very, very rich, okay? Unfortunately, the bursting of the bubble has crashed by a phenomenal 83% as well. And that's pretty insane as well. And take note, right? Even with this mad crash, today, the NASDAQ is out of the chart. You realize it? It has gone way out of the chart. It's at 11,000 points already. So the question is whether you have the stomach to hold on to it through this one, or you could decide to take a position away from the bubble, take some profits away, I'm perfectly okay there. I'm prepared to do that for NASDAQ when it comes. S&P 500, I haven't made up my mind. NASDAQ, I'm prepared to take some profits out if it rises to this phenomenal level. If not, I just continue ride the wave. Right now, we have got two big news. Number one, inflation is coming down. I'm taking a strong bet on it. It may not come down next month. It may not come down the following month, but surely it will come down. And surely the interest rate will be cut. It's a matter of time, right? Therefore, I'm taking a strong position and believe right now. I've told everybody a few weeks ago that a second bull run is coming, and it came. It came in a strong way. So I was real spot on and right. I'm now saying that the bull run will continue, and this is my belief, okay? And the next thing I believe is that the bull run will ride on the powerful wave of the AI boom. The NVDA good news has been highly discounted by the stock market, and I think that we should take it very seriously as well. The last thing I want to say is the US Treasury will likely to have a phenomenal bull run as well. Let's wait and see whether I'll be right. No, maybe Mr. Loo is talking rubbish. Maybe Mr. Loo is totally wrong, right? Who knows, right? Okay. If you choose to believe what Mr. Loo is saying, good for you. If you don't, take my word as just entertainment and see whether I'm right or wrong. Okay. For me, I'm betting real solid money on it. Okay. And let's see whether all this will come to pass, shall we? With this, thank you for watching my video, and we'll see you in a day or two. Bye-bye.